Night feeding to cut out was the hardest. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to Beauty by Chick. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video talking to you guys about my breastfeeding, not experience, but I have officially stopped breastfeeding, and I wanted to do a video to kind of touch base and share with you guys my techniques and strategies that have helped me. So basically today's video is like a how I stopped breastfeeding my 20-month-old, oh my gosh, 20 years old, 20-month-old toddler who was basically addicted to boob. So you guys have heard me, you guys know that on my channel I am TTCing, and I've been trying to get pregnant for basically 8 months, and I think because of how much she was nursing, it definitely just kind of prevented everything from happening. So I am in my first month of TTCing without breastfeeding, and I'm just curious to know what's gonna happen. But I wanted to come and touch base and share this video because I find that this whole breastfeeding journey and even just trying to wean a baby it can be hard and it can be trying, and us moms often feel alone if we don't know we don't have anyone to turn to. And YouTube is that place these days where we can just type it in and videos can come up and different people have different experiences, and though there are a lot of videos on the subject, all of our experiences are different. Sometimes you might watch one that just doesn't relate to you, but you may come across another that might just be exactly what you were going through. So I figured, why not share my experience as well. Background story, I did breastfeed my 20-month-old. I didn't know that I was going to be able to breastfeed because I did have a breast reduction. That's a different video. I do have an extended video coming on that because I maintained feeding all the way up until 20 months, which was amazing. Wasn't sure it was going to happen. But she was a chronic nurser, as in one that wanted to nurse all the time. She wanted to nurse more than she ate, which was not good because it was trying and very draining to my body. I experienced a lot of crazy symptoms that I've never experienced with breastfeeding or just ever in my life. And I wanted to make a video on that as well to share with you guys. So anyways, I kept it up and I coped with it and I nursed her all the way through. But then when I finally decided to stop nursing, it was a challenge. At some point I kind of, figured, you know what, I feel like I've done my job. I nursed for a very long time, so you know what, why not start weaning her? And initially it was a struggle because she was a nurser that nursed like all different times throughout the day. My first step when I started weaning her was to have like a schedule. So I went down, I just said, you know what, I'm gonna have a definitive schedule instead of like having to wean her all these different times. And I started with nursing her 4 times a day. So it was like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and to go to bed. I was just, especially with like the nighttime feeding, I'm like, we can't go without that because it was crucial to putting her to sleep. I stuck with that for about 2 weeks because you read everywhere where it does say you don't want to do it drastically. It takes a toll on your body, as well as just, it's like a shocker for the babies themselves, so you just don't want to do that. So I did that. I did it for about 2 weeks, and then I finally, after we went away on vacation and came back, realized she did pretty well. Like, she didn't take it as hard as I thought she was. I felt like, I guess it was like just more, it was more difficult for me as the mom, because the bond that breastfeeding brought was actually, it's really special. Then I went down to breast nursing twice a day. I did my best to kind of give her like a feeding in the morning, did my best to just give her things throughout the day, and just to make sure she was full all the time, just keep her full, keep her focused, preoccupied, distracting her with playing and reading and playing outside and different foods, and she did pretty well. And I would just end up nursing her to sleep because I thought I had to do that as well. I did that for about a week or 2, and then I kind of just stopped with the morning feeding, and then basically within the same week of that, I kind of just try to cut out night feeding. Night feeding to cut out was the hardest. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to do like a part 2 on this, talking about how I was able to get her to kind of cut out the night feeding, because it was really difficult, because that was her thing, that was her jam. And for me, it's like I knew no other way, and it's not that I was opposed to trying new ways, but it was more like I I just didn't know how she would react, but you don't know until you try. Stay tuned for that video to see exactly what I did. My way of getting her to stop nursing was to wean her off gradually. I did it in increments. My hormones were so wonky, they were all over the place for a while, just because of all the different things that my body was going through, from nursing her chronically to nursing her this many times to just 0 times. My body did experience a lot. But ideas of like the sippy cups and the different things, exposing her to a lot of foods was mainly one of the things that helped a lot. Utilizing sippy cups with drinks and water, giving her water too to keep her hydrated, to keep her full. That was a big one. As well as just, just making sure she's consuming enough liquids, things that would help to fill her belly and to fill that void, so she wasn't always like dependent upon nursing. It's so weird because now she's at the stage where she can see my boobs bare and she doesn't look at them as food anymore, and she doesn't respond in the way that she did. There was a time where she would look at them and she would cry every time she saw them. It's very liberating, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was going to be really not disappointed, but sad, because it's such a special bond. I love breastfeeding all my babies, and I just love, it's also convenient. I just felt like a walking refrigerator or something. I was full of all this goodness and nutrients and all these good things that my baby needed, and I was feeding on demand. But it was a great experience. I loved doing what I did. I loved feeding her, but I'm even happier now weaning her and knowing that that dependency isn't there. So yeah, that's my experience. I thought it would be nice to share. Actually, I must say I'm kind of doing a little series here surrounding breastfeeding, and so I'm gonna have a series of videos kind of coming out back to back over the next couple of days, because if I don't get them out back to back, I feel like they're not gonna get out. As well as my TTC and pregnancy related videos are to come, where I'm gonna be doing my live pregnancy test, because I'm now at like ovulation stage. So over the next week or so, you'll see a series of breastfeeding videos that will come in conjunction to this one. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, definitely leave a comment down below. Also subscribe if you are new. I'm Sarah, I'm TTCing, and I have a variety of videos on my channel about just like mommy stuff, because I do kind of want this to be a mommy channel. It's not just TTC related, but just surrounding different topics that us moms deal with. And yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions of topic ideas that you want me to do, definitely leave a comment down below and I will do it. Thank you so much for watching, and much love. Bye guys.